Hello and welcome to our latest quick look. I'm Lee Bradley, this is Dan Webb, and this is Saints Row Gat Out of Hell. You alright, Dan?
Hi, how's it going?
I'm very well, thank you very much. Alright, so Gat Out of Hell is, you can get it in a couple of different ways. It's a standalone expansion that you can buy as a digital only game, or you can get it with Re-Elected, which is like the new gen, sexied up, which we'll discuss in a minute, version for Xbox One and PS4.
How much does it cost?
I don't know, it's about $20, which is about £15.
Okay.
I hope I've got that right.
Well, if not, yeah.
Then we've just misinformed people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the deal. The President of the United States has been kidnapped. And
by who?
By the devil.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess that would mean you've got to go to hell.
That's correct. And that's where we are.
Is that why it's called Get Out of Hell?
That's correct. We've got to
rescue.
rescue.
Gat, and it's like Get Out of Hell, but with Gat.
We've got to rescue him and get him out of hell.
Okay, but you've already rescued him at this point, right?
Yeah. So I've already completed the game, and what we've got left is the world and loads of the activities that you can do. And there's all kinds of stuff. It's all of the side mission-y activities and distractions that you'll be used to if you've played any of the Saints Row games. There's very little in the way of like new ideas.
How long did it take to complete?
About 4 hours, but I spent about an hour just flying around because it's the best thing in the game. Just flying around collecting clusters, which you use to upgrade your abilities, is the most liberating, kind of freeing. It's great. You can swoop around, you can flap. I've unlocked all of the special abilities, so I've got the most amount of flaps, which means I can stay.
The most flaps. Wow.
I've got really good flaps. I can so I can
That's
stay in the air for the longest. Don't finish that sentence.
Use your imagination.
Yeah. So that's one of the new things in this. You didn't have wings before. You could kind of glide, but now you've got wings. One of the other things is there's 7 really cool kind of hellish themed weapons. The best one of which is...
No, you start with the worst and get to the best.
I haven't got them all, that's why I've done that, but thanks for doing that
let's
to me.
start with some of them.
I'm going straight to the best one.
Okay.
The best one is Armchair-A-Geddon, which you'll probably
He looks like Stephen Hawking. Why is his head to the one side?
That's not tasteful at all. So it's got this, which is pretty kind of standard, right? Nothing too exciting about miniguns. But this... Has it crashed? Why have they stopped? That has never happened before. I think that's because I upgraded them and they do something new now. Let's try that again.
Fire now and they might just go out and fire.
That's what's supposed to happen.
That's pretty cool, admittedly.
Let's try that again and see why these have just stopped. Yeah, I've got no idea why
they stopped. Does that home in on just...
Yeah, well, they kind of home. They go in the direction that you fired them, but sometimes they home in... Look, like that. I wanted to shoot the thing in the middle of the screen, but it didn't. It goes to other stuff. But it kind of doesn't matter. The Saints Row Get Out of Hell is like the easiest game I've ever played in my entire life.
Well, I've thought that about Saints Row. The last one.
Yeah, they're not really about challenge. They're just about fanning about and doing crazy stuff. And this game allows you to do quite a lot of it.
Mostly in this armchair, right?
Yeah, well, the armchair is the best weapon. But you do have some other bits and bobs as well. So, this is the God's Hammer, which is pretty straightforward. But you also get like superpowers.
What are those?
Oh, these are like
Minions of
big
Death.
bad demon dudes. You can also do stomps. But the thing about it is, look, I've just wiped out every single thing that's there.
Oh, there's one. It's on your minimap.
Where is he? So what we can do is, every time you get anywhere near being in trouble, you can just do a stomp and it clears out everybody in the surrounding area. Like these guys, you're supposed to take down their shields and then shoot them. There's supposed to be a bit of tactics to it.
Yeah.
But you can just stand and you can pretty much wipe everything out. So that's fun. The most notable thing about Saints Row though is the structure. It's got a really weird structure. So you know in Saints Row 4 you get stuff like you know when you're climbing up the rocket at the start,
yeah,
and Aerosmith's playing and it's funny, right?
Does it have music like that in it?
No, not
really?
at all. Not at all.
Because those are the best parts of Saints Row, right?
There are
like
no...
the end of 3, wasn't it, where it was what's the hero song?
Oh, I need a hero.
Yeah, that's...
No, there's no story missions in this at all.
Okay.
Not one. It's all based around the side missions. Let's go and do something.
Does he say anything?
Does he talk? Yeah. Yeah,
Gat, isn't that Daniel Day-Kim?
He's like cocky. He keeps on threatening to shoot the devil in the face, and he's just a bit of a dick, but a lovable one. But no, there's no missions. What you do is you have to get the attention of the devil, and you can see. Let me go back to it. See that thing there? You can see I've got it all the way up to the top because I've completed it. But basically, the game is all about getting Satan's wrath up to the top, and it unlocks the final boss fight. And in the meantime, you're going around the city and you're causing bother.
So if you go back to the pause screen,
yeah,
the two knuckles that you've got in the middle of those, like big boss fights, or
no, they're essentially kind of like story beats, cutscenes.
Okay, that last for about 13 seconds.
Well, the cutscenes are not even proper cutscenes. They're like storybook things, like not even animated. With a voiceover, really? Yeah. It's supposed to be a bit of the whole thing is supposed to be a bit of a riff off of like a Disney film. There's a musical sequence in it. There's one proper cutscene actually, where there's a musical sequence where the devil and his daughter sing and Gat sings. It's not quite as funny as previous stuff that they've done, but you know, they're trying at least. It is quite a funny game. Right, now let's disable the spire. See, so this is one of the things, right? I've just walked straight in there and blasted and ripped out the spire. So again, it's fun and it's liberating, and you're supposed to feel like a superhero kind of thing, but...
And that's it?
But that's it.
So in terms of the activities that you've got the spires to rip out, what else have you got?
You get mayhem, you get... I'll show you some. Let's go and do some more. You get mayhem...
What's the best?
Mayhem. Mayhem's better good. There's the fraud one, which I'll try and find. Actually, let's do a mayhem.
I think you should do a mayhem.
I'm going to do a mayhem.
I'll do a mayhem.
I'm just going to jump randomly. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the fraud thing, which is a bit like... Well, people that play Saints Row all know it. But, you know in... Is it Burnout Paradise? Where you can string crashes together forever and you're spinning around? Maybe it's not Paradise.
Well,
but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a bit like that.
Like the crash mode?
Yeah, exactly. And you're supposed to...
Are we talking about the insurance fraud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The difference is that you're like an undead soul, and you can cause like explosions and stuff. Alright.
Are these easy?
Well, judge for yourself. They give you a weapon. This is quite a cool weapon. It's like an exploding frog rocket launcher kind of deal. So mayhem, for those that don't know, you've got to just cause...
Is this one of the weapons, one of the 12 new weapons?
Yeah, this is one.
Is there anything you can do with these weapons outside just this mayhem though? I mean, there's no co-op or like multiplayer, is there?
There is co-op. You can do co-op.
Can you?
Yep. There you go, I've already got bronzes. And I'm just kind of spamming the triggers. So really it's about how funny it is and how empowering it is rather than any kind of challenge, you know?
Yeah.
But despite that, it's still pretty fun. I quite enjoyed it. I don't know if I'd want to pay $20 for it, mind. And if I'd have played through...
What did you score it?
65, one of the two. Yeah. So
yeah, I mean, like, just for doing side missions and stuff. Well, I guess if you're invested in the Saints Row universe, right?
But I think if you play Saints Row 4 and all of the expansions,
you've seen all this, right?
You'll kind of be wanting for more, unless you're like a crazy big fan of the series.
Yeah.
So it's a nice addition for people that pick up Gat Out of Hell. And if you've never played Saints Row before, it's worth a shout because it's pretty cheap and it's pretty fun, and it introduces most of the concepts that you'll see in the game elsewhere.
Frog him!
Am I going to get a gold? I'm not, am I? Oh, I've still got a minute left. Right?
Yeah, you got loads of time.
So you just look, and then they leap. The little froggies leap their way to the target.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's not as good as the chair, though, is it? Let's be honest.
I don't know. I didn't think the chair was that great.
You're not feeling the chair?
No, I wasn't feeling the chair. I'm feeling this more than the chair.
Alright.
Oh, I like that they just jump. But if you miss, it's like, let's find a nearest target.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't matter. You can just kind of fire it in any old direction. Well, I need to do those.
You've got a minute to get...
Oh, easy.
75,000.
So the only times I died in this game were because of this. It encourages you just not to think about it.
You've not taken any damage.
Yeah, so even the final boss, who I guess you can gather who that is.
30,000.
Just chucking. Yeah, even the final boss is just a matter of spamming buttons and there's no real kind of strategy to it. Ah, that's
27,000.
That's what I need. Boom.
There you go.
Gold.
Good old Gat. What's he got behind the car?
He's been given like demon powers.
Okay.
Yeah, so
is that like powers to move his arms really fast, do that and kick like this?
Yeah, and just be
just amazing.
Generally annoying.
Is this all he does?
No, he has different ones depending on his success.
What's he doing? Like salt and pepper shakers. Yeah.
He's happy though.
Is he on roids?
It wouldn't surprise me.
It's official.
Right. Let's go and have another little explore. So the city, it's not Steelport, but it kind of might as well be. It's kind of a dressed up version of a normal city with the civilians replaced by those kind of undead souls, and you know, we got lava instead of water and that kind of stuff, but it's essentially the same thing. What do you think it looks like visually? Do you think it looks like a next gen game?
No.
Doesn't, does it? And just like Gat Out of Hell, I mean, it's 1080p, and it's got the odd lighting thing that perhaps you couldn't have done on Xbox 360.
It's just been upscaled, right, by the look of it?
But it does look a bit rough. I don't think they've done anything to the engine, to be honest.
No, they've probably just upscaled it and the natural kind of growth with the upscaling.
Yeah, it's not the best looking game by any means.
No, I mean, you've only got to compare it to Watch Dogs' Hell, right?
Well, I think the thing is, the standard's been set, hasn't it? I'm going to find another activity. The standard's been set for... Well, this isn't even a remaster. I was going to say, things like Halo 2 did it much better. Basically, this looks exactly the same as Gat Out of Hell, which didn't get as much love.
This is Gat Out of Hell.
Sorry, as re-elected.
Oh.
Do you know what? I'm not going to do that, because that will be a spoiler. But the thing is, so what we won't be able to see here...
Is it really a story that you want to be like, oh, we don't want to spoil anything? Like,
no, but there's no point in just willfully spoiling it. So, one of the fun things about it is the missions that you do, the side missions that you do them for essentially quest givers, who are kind of, there's I think 4 of them, who are kind of fun characters that...
familiar faces?
Yeah, well there's some familiar faces and there's some people that you'll just know, where they've done like funny little twists on, like famous people from history.
You're not going to say any because you don't want to spoil them?
Well, I can if you want. I might have been in one of the trailers. One of them is Shakespeare.
Okay.
One of them is Vlad the Impaler.
Okay.
Oh, I was supposed to go there. There's some characters from...
Who's firing missiles at you?
So the way that you get rid of those is you deactivate the launcher things, essentially. Right, what am I doing? What is this activity here? Let's find out.
Activate the altar.
I would if I knew where I did.
Behind you. I have no idea what's going on.
No, do something stupid. Anyway, let's go and find something else to do.
What's that big cube up there?
Keep this.
Yeah.
Do you want to go up to the top of it? Should we see if we can get to the top?
Is it a portal to get back?
No.
Is that where you do the main boss fight?
It's like in his house. I don't even know where his house is. It might be his house.
He's got a house?
Yeah, you know, Satan. He likes his creature comforts. Alright, I'm going to do another thing, which isn't wandering around outside a house where I don't know what to do.
No, and then that takes us through to our little kind of allotted time.
Let's do a survival.
Yeah.
Did I actually put it on my GPS?
No.
Didn't, did I?
You just took the other thing off it's up. Right.
There.
Yep.
Yay.
Yay.
Thanks, man.
It's alright, man. It's what I'm there for, man.
Yeah, so if this is your first experience of Saints Row, then why not? It's cheap,
right?
it's fun, you can blast through it without too much stress, it'll make you smile, won't make you chuckle as much as Saints Row 4 did.
Yeah.
But if you've played all the other stuff, I don't know if I can openly recommend it. I just don't know, Dan.
This or the package?
No, the package is fine because the people that are going to be buying the package presumably haven't played Saints Row 4 before, and he gets all the DLC and all of the extra powers, etc.
Saints Row 4 is pretty decent, right?
Yeah. Rich liked it. Did you, Rich? What did we give it in our review? Like 80 odd?
80 something. 82, I believe.
82, there you go. So that's worth a bash. Boom. Can I destroy one of these with a hammer? Let's find out.
The answer is...
Maybe, but it takes ages.
Is... No.
Alright. You know what this calls for?
Armchair.
Come on, how can you not like that?
It's alright.
Look at it, it's pretty.
It's alright.
It's beautiful, is what it is, Dan.
5 out of 10.
It's beautiful. Is that what you would have given this
5 out
game
of
if
10.
you'd have reviewed it?
No, just that vehicle.
Oh, right.
I mean, it's not even a vehicle. Just that weapon.
Just that couch.
It's a bit now.
It's the best video game. When we do our awards, we should give this best weapon of the year.
I'd much be more inclined to go to the frog launcher.
No. Oh, so the point of, don't ask me what they all are, but the point of them is that these 7 special weapons are all based after deadly sins.
Okay, so this is sloth.
Yeah, this is sloth.
And then the
Fuck knows what the frogs are.
frogs are pride, maybe?
Are frogs prideful creatures?
Well, no, because isn't it the whole cut off your nose despite your face kind of?
What's that got to do with frogs?
Well, because
Cut off your
kissing
frog.
the frog, isn't it, to turn so beautiful?
I don't know. I don't know. So these are the normal weapons. But look, I haven't tried to avoid anybody at any stage.
That's not worth that. Into a comet, nice.
This was, there you go.
This is a bad move.
I took out one dude. Oh, I'm getting back in. Yeah, so this is pretty much it. So there's the game. If you like running around doing side missions and stuff and getting collectibles, then this is the game for you.
Can you tell us about the other weapons? Or do you not know?
I don't know if I've got any. I have got my pump action shotgun's a normal one. Little Crocus, what we've got. God's Hammer is not one of them. No, I haven't got any of the others. So I've collected.
That's pretty fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it's not bad, right?
Another crossbow.
There you go, completed. 5 of 13.
And that is basically Get Out of Hell, right?
Yeah, it's alright. 65 out of 100.
65 out of 100.
Yeah.
Will it be gone when the morning comes?
Oh, that Rich made that joke in the strapline.
Did it? I like it, I like it. So yeah, that's Get Out of Hell. Thank you very much for joining us. To come back next week and tomorrow and come back every day. We'll have more videos and obviously do like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for that, Lee. That was a pleasure.
Alright, bye.
See you later, bye.